With gleaming chrome and bright canary yellow and red paint, this machine is poised and ready for a quarter. But it's not in a casino.
When we play poker, then, I always make sure that we have some quarters on the table.
This 1936 Mills Novelty Company War Eagle slot machine is in Warren Treacher's home.
The odds of getting 3 bells are 1 in 64,000.
But when he first bought the machine, his odds of getting anything were slim.
Well, the handle had snapped off. It was poorly packed. I mean, you can see how heavy they are. And he shipped it in a cardboard box.
Which begs the question, how do you find someone to fix a 1930s slot machine?
I would bet dollars to donuts there's only maybe 2 or 3 other guys in the whole country. How did you guys find out about him?
Very cranky. These are not easy to put these down.
Would be one of those 2 or 3 guys.
Everybody likes Vice.
Vice, you could say,
Here we go.
is Steve Squires' business.
Run the gamut. Gambling, slot machines, girls. They put something like that on their graphics now. They run them out of town. All the things that your mother told you not to do when you were growing up.
Squires doesn't gamble himself. He fixes the machines for others to test their luck.
I love it. I love them. The more complicated they are, the better I like to work on them. This machine would be in the latter 40s.
Steve's company, Squires & Corey, is one of the few places that can work on antique slot machines.
Late 1930s.
He's been repairing contraptions like these since he was a teenager in Indiana.
Terre Haute. It was interesting with Al Capone. I think it was the late 20s.
You learned to repair this stuff from the guy who worked for Al Capone.
Today, his brushes with those infamous figures are 2,000 miles and more than 70 years behind him.
So I came out to California in 1977.
And at the age of 84, after 45 years in one spot, Steve Squires was on the move.
We get them in from all over the country.
And his new building on Fremont Street in Stockton is already packed to the gills with parts.
This is the mechanical machine parts.
Thousands
of strips.
And more parts.
I've got dozens and dozens of more mechanisms in the warehouse.
But with the move to Stockton, Squires found he needed a little more organization.
He said he wanted these cabinets built, so I built all these cabinets right here, and we put all this glass in here, which is, there's tons of it.
Ray Wilson was hired to remodel the inside of this building, but quickly became the go-to man to help Squires keep the shop in order.
And I think I'm picking it up pretty quick.
Squires is teaching Kathy Gunter some of his skills so she can take on some of the workload.
You can take a machine, take it totally apart, and put it back together, one piece at a time, and make it function and function well.
You hope to get to that point yourself one day?
I do. I think that would be just awesome.
It's a bit of a change for the Octogenarian. He's been the one constant at his company.
I've had guys who were with me 45 years. They're dying off at 36 years with me. Another one died off at 38 years with me. It's not like I'm 60 years old. I get tired.
Squire says he's put the business up for sale, but there are caveats. He wants someone to apprentice with him, and
I would like to work here and on a part-time basis until I pass away.
But while Squires looks for a successor,
Come on. Okay.
he still manages to spend his days with a constant companion.
That's my Maggie.
It's Maggie, the Cockatoo, who's been with him for 43 years.
Oh, that's my fella. That's Maggie. That is Maggie.
I haven't worked for anybody better in my life. He's a good guy. He is.
I want him to be happy, but I don't know that he will be able to retire because this is his life.
That's Maggie.
The two keeping vigil over these mechanical marvels entrusted to him by people like Warren Treacher.
Bam! See, it's got that click at the end.
Yeah, you hear that and you know immediately what that is. Right?
I lost.
They get something for nothing.
At least Steve Squires does inside his shop. Even he can't walk through a room without pulling a lever.
That's a winner.
In Stockton, with photographer Victor Nieto, Dave Manocheri, KCRA 3 News.